and welcome back to Games Overboard, the only board game videocast where your hosts probably aren't wearing any pants. We're going to be doing another small filler game for you guys today. It's one that I probably wouldn't have bought had I not gotten it free in a trade, just based on the packaging and the theme, but it ended up being a great game overall. What is it, Tim?
That game is Relationship Tightrope. It's from Overboard Games, and it was designed by Rainer Knizia. It's for 3 to 5 players, and they recommend ages 8+, and it takes about 30 minutes to play.
Alright, like we said, it's the theme on it blows. It's just doesn't make sense to the game. It's essentially a really good bidding game with good math behind it that's just clouded over by a really horrible theme. Let's see what's in the box, Tim.
Alright.
The first thing you'll notice when you dump the contents all over your table at home, as I'm sure everybody does, is the wonderful pieces in it. They could have gone with any kind of token, but what they decided to go with was what I can only assume is the leftover roads from the I Love the 80s edition of Settlers of Catan. There are 2 decks of cards that come along with it. One has 2 people on the back in a relationship tightrope balancing act, and the other one has just clouds on the back. The clouded cards have the numbers 1 through 50 in them, and the relationship cards have the numbers 1 through 9 with a couple special cards in it. To begin the round, everybody's going to receive 9 cards, or approximately 9 in our case.
We'll be playing with a ghost player today.
We have 3 people playing. The number of rounds you're going to play in the game is equal to the number of people playing, so we would be playing 3 rounds in this game. And essentially, the overall goal of the game is to have the least number of points at the end of 3 rounds.
And the way the game is played, to start off with, the dealer is going to flip one of these cards from this pile. And we have a 7. So now we're going to be going for 7 blue sticks and 7 pink sticks. The dealer is going to start by playing a card face up.
26.
24 from the ghost player. I'll play an 8. Now we sort the cards in order. And the 26 is the high card, so Brian will take 7 blue sticks. 8 is the low number, so I will take 7 pink sticks.
Now, when you're collecting them, you don't want to have to keep on collecting different colors. Like next round, let's say I would win the 4 pink sticks. I wouldn't actually have to pick up 4 pink sticks because I'm trying to balance it. You actually I would be getting rid of 4 of my blue ones, trying to get back to 0. So you would never have 2 of the same color in your pile at any given time.
Another scenario that can happen is if a 0 comes up. In this case, it's a blue 0, and then you continue to flip the next card, and it's a 6. So right now, we're only going to be playing for 6 pink sticks, and the blue is eliminated for this round.
The 0s are actually really nice sometimes, but they can also mess up your strategy. If you have some really high cards in your hand, but you don't want any more blue tokens, when the blue 0 comes up, you can dump your highest card so it's gone from your hand. It can help you out sometimes. Now, the theme of the game is keeping your relationship in balance. Essentially, they're telling us that if you have lots of the pink tokens, the girl was an idiot in the relationship, and if you have a lot of the blue tokens, the guy was being the idiot in the relationship.
Brian, did you do the dishes tonight?
No. Now get back in the kitchen, woman.
Well, if you don't, you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
In this scenario, I would be collecting all the blue tokens on the table.
Let's talk about some of the variants of the game. There's one that will give you a more tactical version, and one that will give you a more luck-oriented version. In the luck-oriented version, instead of playing a card one at a time, everyone will play a card face down, and then we will reveal them and sort them out and see which one's high, which one's low.
In the more tactical-oriented version, you would actually not be using all of the cloud cards in the game. There are 50 cards total, but with only 3 people playing, we're only using 27 of them. So in that instance, you would actually remove all the cards from the deck except for the numbers 1 through 27. This way, if you're a card counter, you can know what's been gone from the game and what's left in the game as well, and play a little more tactically. Talk about the scoring thing?
Alright, for the scoring, if you get a 0 in any round, you'll get a bonus of eliminating one of your previous scores from an earlier round, which can be very helpful if you happen to have a very bad round, like 23 sticks, and that way you can help yourself out by eliminating that.
Yeah. So at the end of 3 rounds of play, whoever has the lowest number of points wins the game. Talk about what we like. I think it's a great game. I think there's good math behind it. There's a really good element of luck and strategy both. Sometimes you have the best laid plans in the world, and that zero will completely mess you up. And sometimes you just, out of the blue, somebody will get the best draw possible.
And what we don't like, if you haven't figured it out by now, the theme. Conceivably, this could drive some people away, thinking it's a game about relationships, but really it's just a bidding game at its heart, and it's done really well.
So go pick it up. Don't be scared by the theme. Heck, if nothing else, this might be a game you could convince your girlfriend to play with you that you couldn't have done before. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for breaking my cat lab.